Hailing from Celtic and Irish origins and meaning fiery one, Aidan, which is my name, has a bit more to it than just what I've stated, and actually helps to give a better picture of my personality. Whether you believe that this is an actual thing or not is completely up to you guys, but I'm going to walk you through all the different origins and definitions of what my name means. What's up, guys? So as you can tell by the title and that little clip before, I'm going to be talking to you about my name. I've got quite a couple of web pages open that I'm going to sort of paraphrase for you guys, and hope that you guys find this as interesting as I do. So the root of my name comes from the Irish sun god Aed, who was also the bringer of fire, hence the name Fiery One. In the myth, he's the twin brother of one of the other gods and son of Lir, who is the god of the sea. I have looked this up myself, and it's kind of funny because my own father was born in a coastal town, so and for whatever reason I just have this like connection to the ocean. Like, I love the beach. I go as often as I can. The sort of color palette that I've tried to go with within my room is a coastal vibe. So yeah, the connection to the ocean via that is something that is true for me, and I do want to make that clear pretty much from the beginning, that this is for myself. These are my sort of beliefs, I guess, and that this does not necessarily mean that it is the same for every person that shares my name. Just as I'm sure it's not true for your name, that everyone with the same name is going to be the same. It's been a fairly popular name. One of the sites that I have here has middle name ideas for going with my name, and it's really funny because one of the names in its list is my actual middle name. I'm not going to let you know which one, because I want you guys to guess it in the comment section down below. The ones that it suggests are James, Joseph, John, Michael, Patrick, or Thomas. I'm not going to tell you guys which one's mine. I want you guys to guess it in the comment section down below which one you think my actual middle name is. And we'll have a little conversation about names in the comment section. And then that site just goes on to tell me all about celebrities that have my name and doesn't actually offer anything to the name. Its popularity is reflected in the occurrence of similar sounding names like Braden and Caden and Hayden and Jaden, all of which I've gotten at some point, despite the fact that all these websites want to tell me that it's a fairly popular name. So, what do you know? Notable characters and like pop culture things to do with my name. There's the main character of the first Watch Dogs game, Aiden Pierce. It is spelled the exact same way as my name is, and that exact same spelling is also the name of an American punk band from Seattle that was formed in 2003. Obviously I don't need to tell you its name because its name is just Aiden. They have been described as goth, goth punk, emo, horror punk, screamo, and post-hardcore. And they actually have some pretty good songs, I will admit. And one of the other, and this also goes for relating back towards me, one of the other sort of bases, I suppose you could call it, for my name, like one of the other roots, could be an alternative name for the god of the underworld, Hades. It still sort of fits with Fiery One, since Hell's always depicted as being this place of fire and darkness. So it still sort of fits in that regard. But the other name for Hades is Aidoneus, which is spelled Aidoneus. Really, we're just swapping the vowels either side of the N and then getting rid of the last three. That name was also for a mythical king in Epirus, who is represented as the husband of Persephone, who, if you don't know who that is in Greek mythology, is the daughter of Demeter, who Hades kidnaps and marries. Goes into the Wikipedia story on that name, goes into a bit of a story, including Theseus and Pirithous, one of whom, Pirithous, ended up being sort of like imprisoned in the realm of Hades, and you can actually free him in one of the God of War games, using a bow. You like set him on fire. So yeah, and that story also surrounds like the seasons and stuff, which is cool because there's something about each season that I like. I don't have a particularly favorite season. Like summer's too hot. It doesn't snow in Australia, so winter's always a bit of a letdown. It's just cold. It's usually raining a lot in like spring, so I can't go out as much as I'd like to. And then autumn, we don't, I haven't seen anyway, a nice big like you know when you get like the photos of like an autumn street and it's just like lots of oranges and browns. I haven't seen that here. It's usually just the same as it would normally be, just with a couple more leaves on the ground. It's but at the same time there's obviously things that I like. When it comes down to personality, I have to say that it's obviously got something to do with personality. Your name does actually have something to do with your personality, and I say that because my name has quite a few definitions on Urban Dictionary, all of which say pretty similar things for the most part. Some of them add in little like specifics for a particular person, and as I read through the top 7, which was just the first page, I related so hard. So I'm going to share those with you now. So the top definition for my name on Urban Dictionary says Aidens are the type of people that try their hardest on everything. They're the type of guys that once you fall for them, you'll never get back up. If you have an Aiden in your life, keep them close to your heart, because once they leave, it will feel like part of you is missing. And I'm sure I can ask my best friend if that's the case, because, well, I won't tell you, because that's coming to be in my storytime video later this month. It says, they are funny, sarcastic, and when you get to know them, some of the most awesome people on the planet. They would do anything for the people they care about. They put their friends and family first in everything. They are amazing friends, and any girl that has them as a boyfriend is the luckiest girl alive. Clearly feeding my ego, which doesn't need to be fed. Thanks, Urban Dictionary. They may seem like an introvert or a jerk to others around them, but it means they're hurting. They may seem tough, but they're still like everybody else, and they still have their ups and downs. This particular DOHOP definition mentions green eyes, which, as you can clearly see, I have not. And yeah, it obviously just continues going on, talking about a specific Aiden that person knew. The second one says that we're great guys with amazing personalities, we're trustworthy, some of the kindest people, we're awkward, but it's a cute kind of awkward, we're loyal, smart, caring, and amazing. And once again says that if you become friends with an Aiden, not to let them go. The third one gets into some weird shit with its specifics, and this was the one that I both related to and was personally attacked by. So I will read it in its entirety. Aidens are typically known for their why not attitudes. They are usually a spontaneous person who doesn't give a fuck about what people think of them on the outside, but secretly crave stability and love. They'll do anything for the people they care about, but don't get on their bad side, as Aiden is fearless and will fuck someone up if need be. There is a reason we're called Fiery One. Let me just tell you that right now. They tend to show freedom of expression through their style, may that be clothing, tattoo, hair, etc. They look good at all costs. They are a very secretive person who, despite their outward personality, doesn't like to show others their feelings. They express these said feelings through music and writing. I am currently in my second draft of my feature film, and if you follow my Tumblr and have been following my Tumblr for a while, you'll know that I haven't posted there in a while. I just posted last night part 5 for Blood's Thicker, so if you want to go check that out, I made sure that it was longer than most parts of my story. If you want to go check that out, the title card at the end will have the Tumblr account for me. I do have another Tumblr account where I just share memes. That's Ace of the Arts, but the story one, the one that I want you guys to go and check out, will be in the title card at the end. So please go and check that out, it would mean a lot to me. Continuing on, Aidens are very hard on themselves. They always try to make the situation better for others involved instead of making themselves happy. That's true. I would rather make somebody else happy and get happiness knowing that I've helped make someone else happy, if that makes sense, than selfishly go after my own pleasures. Putting others before myself, I feel is, a kindness that more people should do. Maybe not at the expense of myself, but certainly, should be a priority for people. It then says here, Aiden's weaknesses usually include, but are not limited to, short pretty girls. Well, you got me there. Mangoes, for whatever reason, but yes, tropical fruit is good. Animals, feel-good substances, fresh razor blades. There's nothing better than a nice fresh razor blade when you want to have a shave. Obviously, I'm not the rest of the month because it's Movember, but being an emotional bottler, yep, that's a personal attack, and being hot-tempered. Aiden's strengths include, but are not limited to, loving with all they have, looking good, apparently I look good, standing up for what they believe in, giving the best hugs, and on both lists, sex was in that as well, like for weaknesses and strengths, so I'm both good at it and not good at it, I guess, or like, if you can figure out what that means, being on both the weaknesses and the strengths list, let me know in the comment section, because it just confused me. I was like, hang on, how is that on both lists? So let me know what you think in the comment section. Where were we? They have amazing personalities and give the best advice. Upon meeting Aiden, you'll fall for them instantly, and it's hard to fall out of love with them. And Aiden needs someone to cater to them and understand their complex personality. For all these reasons, is why once you go Aiden, you'll never go back. People need to learn how to write proper sentences. That's all I can say. The fourth definition basically just says that I smile wherever I go. That's not entirely true. Sure, I'll put on the outward appearance of smiling. Doesn't mean I'm happy. I suppose it does just say I smile. Will be remembered by many and has a charming personality. The fifth one was clearly written by a gamer who had a friend that could do this, but Aiden is a fully sick lad that can quick scope and cross map like a beast. I mean, sure, why not? I don't play first person shooters that often, but I'm sure I could if I tried. Definition 6 says, someone who's just simply amazing. Don't get him mistaken with Hayden. It's the same, just without the H. He can make anybody's day simply by giving them a smile. So again, with my smile, you guys can be the judge of that. You'll hardly ever hear anything mean come out of his mouth. My friend laughed at this when I told her that this was part of this definition, because she's like, I've heard you say plenty of mean things, just not about me. And that's where I was like, hang on. If we go back to one of the early definitions, it does say that I care strongly about people. Don't get on my bad side though, because I will fuck you up. To which she was like, fair point. Someone's fucking with her and I care about her, therefore I'm going to try and fuck them up. Maybe not physically, but I will ruin their life. All he has is positivity to bring you. Even if he's having a rough day, he still manages to have a great attitude. This is debatable to me. If I'm having a really shit day and I just want to like snap, like if I'm actually in a bad mood, it's probably wise not to approach me. But if it's just kind of like, yeah, nah, you know, I'd rather not be here, but I am, let's make the most of it, then sure, that's agreeable. It's just not all the time. Even bad days are rare for him because he finds good in each day. Again, as I just said, he brings others before himself, especially family, not to mention his hugs are the best in the world. Apparently I give great hugs and I have a nice smile, so again, the smile's up to you guys, and the hug, I'm just going to have to ask my friends. Sure, I mean, I'm a hugger with my friends. I only have a few close friends. I'm not one of those people that's like, yeah, they just make me the most popular person, and just have a friendship group that's full of people that don't actually care about me. I have a few close friends, and that's about it. So I'm a hugger. And then definition 7, Aidens are attractive, sensible, and should be treated with proper respect. I'm gonna just put that out there. Everyone should be treated with proper respect. It's not particular people. At the same time, however, I feel like people should earn the respect you give them. So if they're not like respecting you, I don't feel that you should have to respect them, you know, with better respect, like sort of keep it even. Like if they're gonna treat you like shit, then just, you know, respectfully kick them to the side, get them out of your life. You don't need that negativity in your life. But I do think that people should be treated with respect at all times, and not like specific respect to elderly people. What have elderly people done to deserve that respect? They just grew older. Some specific ones went and fought in wars and stuff, and sure, they've earned greater respect because of that. But just because you're old doesn't mean I instantly respect or admire you. When you meet an Aiden, you should hold on to them, whether you're good friends with them or dating. Again, apparently you should just hold on to us because we're good guys. If anyone wants to tell any of the girls on Tinder that, I'd be eternally grateful. And then it asks why. Because you're not going to come across another one that's half as adorable, endearing, or foxy. Apparently I'm foxy. I don't see it. This one then ends on a bit of a joke, I think, I hope. It says, plus he likes tacos, how is it better than that? Well, I mean, depends on if you like tacos or not, I guess. Tacos are fine, but like other food is fine too. I don't have a favorite food, guys. Thanks for watching the video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to share it with your friends and help me grow my channel. Would mean the world to me. Make sure if you haven't already, you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. I upload every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. So make sure you hit the button so that you know when I've uploaded. And you can check out all my social medias above. A friend has suggested that I start doing TikTok videos as well. So I'm going to start doing those within the next month, hopefully. And until next time, guys, all hail the king.